Alright, so good afternoon, YouTube. I'm out here again today, back at the farm, and today working on my old F-600 again, since I hadn't had time to get out here and work on it in like probably a month or better now. But got me a new fuel pump for it finally. Ordered it from Rockauto, and so gonna go ahead and see if I can pull the fuel tank off. Which, I mean, I know I can. Don't know why I'm saying that, but go ahead and pull the fuel tank off, or slide it out anyway, and change the pump out, and hopefully we'll start pushing fuel, or pushing gas now, and then that'll put us one step closer to getting the old truck running again. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this will work, because I ordered it's a new Spectra Premium SP6638, I think's the number of it, for the fuel pump. And so, yeah, the cows are all around me right here. But yeah, fingers crossed, this will work. So, I'm not gonna go ahead and wait. Not gonna waste time. So we'll just go ahead and get right to it today. There, right there, the old fuel pump. Alrighty. So now, do a little bit of looking. Okay, so I got the old one out right here, and as you can tell, it looks clean, or I say it looks clean, but it's not clogged up. The screens are free, but the problem is, it's just not pushing fuel. And granted, there's only 10 gallons of gas down there inside the tank, but it's enough that the pump should be drawing. So there's my new one that we ordered from Rockauto, and so now we're just going to change that one over and put that one in the bracket, and hopefully that'll get me where, or at least hopefully that'll get me in business now, and we'll start pushing fuel, and maybe this old gal will run. I got faith that it will. Hey, cows. And so let's get to it. Alright, so I got the new one installed on the frame now, and got the old one. It took it off, kind of cleaned it off just a little bit, even though I know it's not going to do any good because I don't need it no more. But new one's officially installed finally. And now, let's go ahead and drop it back in the tank right there and get everything bolted up. Put some power to it. See if it pushes fuel. So here we go. Okay, so I got it put back together now, and just put the battery in the other side over there. And I ran the jumper wire back to it for now, because for some reason the main power wire that I don't know if you can see it or not right there, that ties into the top of the pump right there. The power wire is dead, and I've checked the whole circuit. You know, I've got up underneath the hood, trace wires underneath the dash, all that stuff. You know, and there's a short somewhere. So I've got this jumper wire rigged up, going to the fuse box to the fuel circuit, and then run through the firewall down around to right there, you know, plugged into it. And so, I mean, it gets power to it, and so it makes it work like it needs to. So, you know, as soon as you turn the key, you hook it up, turn the key, pump kicks on, and all that stuff, and it stays going while you're trying to crank it over and all that stuff. So, dug the keys out right there, and so now we're gonna go ahead, be sure we got power inside of here. So let me climb up inside of here, and if this does work, I'll go ahead and put my fuse box back together right there. And so I'm gonna put my key in right there, and let's see, we got power. Oh yeah, we got power. We got a full charge, baby. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that key on like that. And now we're gonna go ahead and put my jumper wire on the fuel pump right there, and we're gonna see if it works. So I don't know if I can hold the camera or not and do this, but I'll just go ahead and try this by myself, and if it works, I'll let you guys know. Alright, so I just tried it. We got fuel. So now I'm going to hook the lines up, and we'll go ahead and hook up the fuel pump, or not hook up the fuel pump, hook the fuel line back into the fuel filter right there. And then I'll go ahead and turn it on, and we'll let it prime up a little bit, and we'll see if, might try to spin it over a little bit and see if it'll hit. So let me go do that real quick, and we'll see what happens next. Alrighty, so I got it wired in now, temporarily anyway. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and see if she will crank over a little bit, see if it tries to hit any. So I'll go ahead and knock it out of gear right there, but I'll hold the clutch in anyway. And so let's see if she does anything. Let's see here. Try this a little bit of choke, see if that does anything. I don't hear it trying to hit, but I think the plugs might be fouled out though, because when I checked them last time, they're pretty dark. Well, I don't know. I'd probably keep playing with it a little bit. See, I hope the carburetor's not gummed up or anything. But I hear the fuel pump running, so I know it's pushing fuel. Let's try a little bit more. Alrighty, so might need to check it for spark one day. Be sure I'm getting spark. And so might do a little bit of looking, be sure the carburetor bowl is filling up though. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's the next day out here at the farm, and you know, I was working on the truck last night and tried to see if I could get the engine to try to hit off or something like that after I put this new fuel pump in. But unfortunately it would not. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to go ahead and change the spark plugs in it, because regardless they're gonna have to be changed anyway. And granted, they're like as black as my truck is right here, so might be why it was not trying to fire and everything. So they're more than likely they're probably fouled out in my guess. So I just came from Advanced Auto getting me some Auto Light 24 spark plugs. And so hopefully that'll get me going. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out here and change them now. And so fingers crossed, we might have a little bit of luck today. So here we go. Yep, that's what I mean. They're just black as can be, and they smell like gas. So I think they would fire with a new set of plugs. And right there, brand new Auto Light 24. Look at the difference in them. I think it's time for a set of plugs on this old truck. Pretty sure it is. Alright, so got the spark plugs all changed now, and it's just about dark out here, and all the cows are following me around now. But it took me a little bit longer than I thought it would change the spark plugs, because on this truck, this 370, Ford did not really make it where you could get to it very easy, for spark plugs anyway. But actually, well, 7 of them are changed. One of them, I accidentally stripped out the new spark plug. The hole was fine. I managed to get the old one restarted, and it went back in there just fine. But the new one, I accidentally started it cross-threaded for a second, or it tried to, and when I did that, it rolled over the starter threads on the spark plug. So I gotta go buy another one right there. But 7 out of 8 she'll send, you know. So, but now I'm just gonna see if I can get it to, at least just get it to try to hit or something like that, because I'm not gonna let it actually run if it does try to crank, because there's like no water in the engine right now, because after I drained the water back in the summer, or like a couple months ago, to replace the radiator hoses, you know, I just never had found the time to actually get some more water back in it yet, and plus, you know, with it not running, it didn't really matter at the time. So now I'm kind of in the crunch mode to get some water back in it, especially since the weather's starting to turn a little bit colder again. But anyway, we're just going to try to see if it'll hit a little bit. So, got my clutch in. I'm going to go ahead and knock it out of gear right there. And let's just see if she tries to do something. We got power. Let my fuel pump run for a few seconds, pushing fuel back up to it. Yeah, that new fuel pump, you almost don't even hear it running with it so quiet. Not like the old one where it sounds like it's about to fall apart. Let's see if she tries to do something though. Okay, so either we're still not getting spark. Well, hang on, I don't hear my fuel pump running. My fuel pump might. Oh, there it goes, never mind. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so we're probably not getting spark, I think. Seeing it's not trying to hit. Well, I do smell gas, so maybe that's a good sign. Yep, I smell gas. Let's see where am I smelling it from. I bet it's the exhaust I'm smelling it from. Let me see here. Is that where I'm smelling it? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're getting gas. Yeah, so apparently she's not sparking. So I guess my next step's gonna be figuring out why we're not getting spark. So either way, we got a new fuel pump, new spark plugs. Now we're gonna check for spark. Okay, but I am going to go ahead and just end this video here and make this a multi-part series, you know. So, we've got a new fuel pump. We've got a new spark plugs, I mean. And we're obviously getting gas to it. We're obviously getting air. That's kind of a given. And, so now I guess we're just not getting spark. So, now we will troubleshoot why I don't have any fire. But I'm thinking I guess I'll check the coil, be sure it's firing first. I may go ahead and check those the little plastic gray boxes, or not say plastic gray boxes, the metal gray boxes that are on the firewall right here, because someone said those might be bad. So I guess I'll check them, see if I'm getting power to them, and if I'm not, I may go ahead and change them out, whatever I need to do. But she's getting closer, guys. I'm getting excited. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here now. So, don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget you can comment, rate it, and subscribe for more. And also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, somewhere right in there. Because I post about this truck every now and then on there. So, that's all I got to say. So, see you guys next time. And hopefully, the truck might be running for the next video. We'll keep fingers crossed on that.